All right. This quality is just buns, though. It is what it is, I suppose. Sorry, guys. I know that we had some technical difficulties in the last stream that lasted about a minute or so. So we're back now with some unfortunate camera quality. Hopefully that could get better as we adjust. Just let me send my link out to my boys. All right. There we go. Now we're back. Except for here. We back here now. Move these lights away a little bit. Maybe get some of that shine off my face. I'm white enough as it is. Yeah, much better. All right, let's read this chapter. Should be out by now. There it is. Have you guys already read the I don't know if any of you guys are even from the Discord page or not, but let's get into it. Start right back with we think we ended with that I've heard of Jujutsu Kaisen before, but I'm along for the ride today. All right. I appreciate that. We're all about the growth of the community here, so. And I mean, I want to do like a discussion as well. I don't want to just do the reading. I just haven't read the new chapter yet, so we can get into a discussion after. If you've never seen or read it or seen the series, the anime that just started, we could talk about if you have any questions on what you think the anime is, or if you want any recommendations, because I just caught up like a couple weeks ago. But it's a really good shonen series. Here, let me move that over so I can still see the comments. All right. It's all or nothing. Yeah, so I want to like read this, but at the same time, I feel like you guys would have to kind of read it on your own, because I can't, if I like screen shared or something, I would definitely get copyright strike for showing you guys the chapters. I mean, I've already had some issues with that in past videos of having like little second long clips that are just like I'm trying to commentate over, but it's still like they call it copyright strike, even though I'm not monetized at all. So, but Sugoi Media, I'm not sure if you guys saw that last video. She's creating a channel that's going to give us free and legal anime clips to use in videos, which is going to be huge. All right, let's get into this chapter. It's all or nothing, a domain expansion of 0.2 seconds. I still feel like 0.2 seconds might be not enough, or it might be more than enough for Sukuna to kind of slip in and smack around Mahito a bit, because the smackening is still continuing, guys. It's been going on for a few chapters now. Oh, is he in the Gon stance right there? The smackdown, the clapdown, if you will. Shout out Todo. Todo's defense against the domain was a simple domain he inherited from Yuki Tsukumo. Yuji was even faster, already running towards Mahito to exercise him before the activation of idle transfiguration. But the fastest was Mahito, 0.2 seconds, who had already activated his curse technique. The realization of an innate domain plus the activation of a curse technique, the two-step process was combined into one Damn. I want to know how Mahito is so like so smart and precise with his curse techniques because I feel like he didn't really have anybody teaching him. Okay. A subliminally fast maneuver managed by Mahito, who was awakened through the Black Flash. Okay. Oh, there I knew it. Sukuna was not gonna just let that happen. He's not, there's no way. 0.2 seconds. If Mahito can do it that fast, then Sukuna can do it even faster. That's basically what it comes down to. I take it I'm safe here, Sukuna. It is you. It is you we're talking about after all. Surely you've got a little understanding with Itadori. Not gonna let that happen. He'll be dead before you can switch with him. So just shut up and watch. You're really he's getting a little ballsy here, guys. Just telling Sukuna to shut up. He could end him with the snap of a finger. Let's go back. That's a sick panel. I'm definitely gonna screenshot that because that is sick. That's a good background of the phone right there. The Sukuna Mahito standoff. Look at that. Yuji is like, he's the epitome of athleticism. He's just sprinting straight at Mahito, doesn't even care what happens. But Todo, he could do the boogie woogie at any point, you know? Switch with him once he gets close, and then Mahito could not see that coming. Or he could also switch with Mahito, I suppose. Maybe that can mess up his domain expansion. Todo, screams Yuji. Mahito's about to smack it. Oh, what? Wait, so is that what? Oh no, dude. That's deadly. He could just transfigure his, or did he jump up to him? Damn. So he transfigured Todo's hand, ripping his hand off his arm, and then he black flashed into Todo's chest. Hey, I just improved that for you. After using domain expansion, the user's innate curse technique is temporarily depleted and difficult to control. Mahito realized back when he fled at Satazakura High. Okay, so that's with Gojo back then. So using the domain expansion made it so Todo couldn't use the boogie woogie. That's pretty. Oh wow, dude, Mahito is smart. That is some A1 anime brains right there. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit, as Todo? Dude, no. You got to be kidding me. He's instinctively concentrated all his cursed energy to his stomach to minimize the damage. That's pretty cool. That reminds me of Nen a little bit, you know, with like the Ko, and you can surround your aura into certain parts of your body to strengthen or weaken your defenses or offensive ability. That's kind of cool. So you can concentrate the cursed energy in various parts of your body. His technique is back. And he can't clap his hands. Oh shit! I didn't even realize that. If he has no hands, how is he supposed to use the boogie woogie? Damn. Time to end him with idle transfiguration. Snap. Wait, what is the significance of this necklace? Did I miss something? Oh, he's got he's got brother in the fucking necklace. That's funny, dude. Mahito. Clap. What did you clap his? Oh, he clapped Mahito's hand? That's awesome, dude. Okay, so he switched with Yuji. Black Flash. Crack. Smack it. The smackening continues onto Mahito's face. 9,000 IQ, dude. I agree, dude. Who is smarter, honestly, Todo or Mahito? They're both like, I mean, to me, Todo kind of, he has like a persona of being like not that smart or kind of just being macho man, but I think real, like deep down, he's some A1 anime brains for sure. What we got here? Smack. Oomph. I touched him for a moment. It's a miracle I got away with just this. Leave it to me, Todo. And thank you. Soul multiplicity. Polymorphic soul isomer. So literally just touching Mahito for that split second transfigured his hands and burnt it that bad. Jesus, dude. Okay, so he kind of, I guess at this point, succeeded in what he was hoping. I mean, Todo is now out of the fight. Now it's Yuji versus Mahito himself. Will Mahito have enough energy to continue is the question. Damn it. Come on. Getting hit with a black flash now, the gorilla was a pain in the ass till the very end, but I finally found it. The true essence of my soul, the true form. What is that? Dude, that looks like kinda like a cocoon or something. Crack. What is going on, dude? Is he changing himself? Transfiguring himself? Dude, he's evolving. He's shedding into a Mothra, maybe? What? Instant spirit body of distorted killing. How about wishing me a happy birthday, Itadori? Because he evolved. Dude, that's Mahito's ultimate form. It doesn't look anything like him, but he does look like a savage. He has more of a curse appearance now, for sure. Damn, dude. When's the next chapter? Say next chapter, November 29th. Okay, so 9 days. So we're going back to the Sunday schedule. Dude, that is I'm screenshotting evolved Mahito as well. That's a sick photo. Jesus. Dude, Mahito, so evolved Mahito versus Yuji. I don't know if Yuji can do that himself, honestly. I feel like he'll need Sukuna's help to defeat this now, I don't even know what to call it. Just perfect cell form of Mahito, I suppose. Oh, hello, Connor. Damn. Kate must be on my my personal account, my real estate account there. Shit, dude. What I want to know is, could Toto can't die? I mean, he's definitely weakened from that punch. We can see where's that panel? Yeah, his stomach is like bleeding. But I don't think he's gonna die. I think he can survive, especially if his brother has that healing technique. Maybe he'll come back and save Toto. But what I really want to see is a Toto domain expansion, because that could be like what I'm imagining a Toto domain expansion is being like Boogie Woogie, but like he doesn't switch with somebody. He like can just teleport himself to various locations within the domain. Like imagine if he could just kind of rapidly teleport wherever he wants, behind people, in front of them, on top, and just like constantly be punching them and barrage, like almost like a Naruto barrage, shadow clone barrage type deal. That would be pretty badass. But the simple domain was not an ample defense. What did you guys? I don't know if you're still there, Max. Did you read this? Did you just finish this chapter? Are you caught up? What is? Who is that? One sec. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I thought we were gonna have a little bit of a. You're not caught up. Ah, okay. Well, have you started this? Who here started the series? Have you been like watching the anime, or just kind of dabbling to see if you want to join the series or not? Because I gotta say, like, it's one of those shonens where like once you start it, you kind of get hooked, and it's hard to stop it. Like I binged the crap out of it. You want Gojo? I want Gojo too. I've literally never seen the series before. Rapella. I like the furry shit like Beastars. Oh, okay. So you must have come from the Eric's Discord there, yeah. I also like Death Note and Case Closed. I've never seen Case Closed. I love Death Note. Death Note is honestly like probably top 5 animes for me. Oh, somebody just okay. Yeah, Death Note. Me and my buddy who's never seen anime before, we're doing like kind of an entrance, like a curated entrance into anime where I had him watch Cowboy Bebop, we watched Samurai Champloo, and now we're on to Death Note. And he so far he thinks Death Note is his favorite out of all of them. So that's kind of cool. Furry shit. I like the furry shit too. Beastars is badass. BNA was sick. Agretzko was pretty good, but I kind of like more action. So that was kind of more like, yeah, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't really like didn't have the it factor for me. Yeah, Death Note was one of the first three I would show a normie to. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Death Note is I feel like it's a good way of showing common like anime tropes to people. Like there's so much intellectual like brain battles in it where it's like, it's not just necessarily fist fighting and action the whole time, but it is still super suspenseful and energetic in a way, which is really cool. But if you haven't checked out Jujutsu Kaisen, you should definitely at least give it a try. I mean, you can watch the first couple episodes for free on Crunchyroll and see if you like that. And then I definitely recommend going into the manga from there. But there is some wolves. I will say that if you're like my boy Eric and you love the furry wolves, there's some Shinigami wolves in it that are pretty badass. But I'm excited for Beastars season 2. Yeah. Yeah, there's wolves. He's in. Yeah, you look up Megumi Fushiguro. He's the Shinigami dude, and he like summons these wolves that eat the spirits and whatnot. It's pretty badass. I have a feeling that would be Eric's favorite character too. Paid Crunchyroll account, that's ideal because if you don't have the paid one, it sucks running it on your phone. Like I tried watching. I'm starting Haikyuu because one of my friends is like a huge Haikyuu person. So I started that for free on Crunchyroll, and it literally just lags every 30 seconds on my phone. But I have a paid Funimation and I have Netflix, so I just don't know if I can swing the extra subscription right now. Maybe I'll drop Funimation and grab Crunchyroll at some point here. I don't pay for it, my friend does. Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to ride that train. And my cousin's doing that right now with my Funimation. I'm going to have to freaking have him throw me some bucks here. Speaking of that, is he in this chat? Thomas, where are you at? I'm going to send him the link right now. Tell him, hey, Thomas, I'm talking to you. His name's Payne in my phone because he's a huge Naruto fanboy. So join, I'm talking about you. Oh, there's Joey. He's most likely sleeping. Yeah, Joey, you don't really watch anime, but I'm sure you basically know Naruto word from word by now from Thomas. He is probably still sleeping. What is that? I feel like giving a quick elevator pitch on Jujutsu Kaisen. Is it like a fighting manga or something? Yeah. All right. So how would I explain Jujutsu Kaisen to somebody that knows nothing of it? So basically, Jujutsu Kaisen. The whole thing is about curses. Curses arise from areas like, say, businesses, schools, place where there's a lot of negative uh, energy, negative mentality going into the world, and all this negative energy eventually pools up and creates these curses. And then there's these jujutsu sorcerers, which are like our main characters and whatnot. They go to like a special organization that trains people how to fight these curses and protect the population and whatnot. So that's how it kind of starts. We have this guy who's like a crazy athletic person who everybody wants him on their like teams and whatnot, but he decides to join a paranormal group and they end up having one of these curses and some shit hits the fan. I don't want to spoil too much, but he inevitably gets involved into the cursed world and basically switches to the Jujutsu High, which is like a high school, basically Hogwarts for cursed sorcerers. And from there, they embark on their journey of trying to defeat the most powerful curses in the world and collect all of the like various relics and shit like that. But I will say that the power system is really, really cool. I'm like my favorite anime is Hunter x Hunter, just because Nen is the most complex and awesome power system in my opinion. And Jujutsu Kaisen has a really, really unique power system that I think they're still kind of developing, so it could be even better eventually. But it's pretty sophisticated at this point, and the abilities are they always keep you questioning what's next. Like you never really know what somebody's capable of until they reveal it, which is kind of cool. Like that suspense. That's cool. I like that kind of lore, the energy manifesting. Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know if you've seen Chainsaw Man before, but it reminds me of Chainsaw Man in a sense where the cool power system. Full Metal Alchemist, yeah, yeah. See, Full Metal Alchemist, and then if you start Jujutsu Kaisen, they all have such cool power systems, and those generally tend to be my favorite animes. I mean, I watch everything really, but or read. I give everything a try. I need something that has a little more depth to it, and I think Jujutsu Kaisen definitely provides that depth without doing any filler. Like the pacing of the show is really cool too. Like I know with a lot of shonens, you generally the pacing can be an issue where you'll have a lot of filler, a lot of repeating of information just until they get to a certain point. And this show, like, there's no filler, like at all. It's just continuous story building up until this point we're at right now, where there's a climax and this huge epic war that's happening. And up until that point, it just keeps building and building and building on itself. And there's never really a low period. There's one flashback that some people think kind of gets a little slow, but in my opinion, I think it's crucial for really building the backstory on a lot of these characters. So that's definitely cool. Full Metal Alchemist. Believe it or not, I've only seen the original Full Metal Alchemist. I've never seen Brotherhood, and I know a lot of people shit on me for that, but one day I'll get there. What got you into the furry anime, like, or furry series? Oh, by the way, if anybody's popping in here, I'll do a timestamp in the bottom for when kind of the actual chapter reading is, if you want to see like all that. Yeah, you need some backstories. That's cool. I'll check out Jujutsu Kaisen on your recommendation. Sounds cool. I also have a video. If you want to look at my channel, I have a video that I did that specifically talks about why Jujutsu Kaisen is so cool. When did I post that? I think I did anyway. Let's go check. I just did one on Chainsaw Man. I did one on another series I like called Hell's Paradise. Did I do one on Jujutsu Kaisen? I may have lied to you. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah. It's called The Series Will Change Shonen Forever. And I just talk about everything Jujutsu Kaisen, so that's kind of cool. I liked Brotherhood, but it came out when I was a teen, so there's an extra nostalgia. Yeah, I feel that, and honestly, like I'm fine with that because it's all relative to your opinion, you know. Like for me, Hunter x Hunter was at a point when I was watching it. I was at college, and I remember just staying up until like 2 a.m. just binging episodes after another. And I think the fact that I watched them in such close repetition like that really added to the value of the show. Like I'm it's hard to say because there's some shows like Attack on Titan where I'm watching it live week by week as it's coming out, and I love Attack on Titan. But then there's other shows like One Piece or Steins Gate or Cowboy Bebop where they're older animes, but they're already completed by the time I got to them, so I could really just binge them and watch the whole thing. And at that point, it becomes like almost like a movie. Like you're in the world binging this, and you don't have to wait, separating it with anticipation. And I think that sometimes can make or break shows for me, which is kind of cool. But yeah, Beastars, I was hesitant on if I was going to like Beastars or not. So I never really gave it the shot until I met Eric, and then he was kind of talking to me about the furry anime and the furry community. And then I like I just gave it a shot and I was like, wow, damn, this is actually like, I didn't expect this at all. It's so cool and such a cool concept to see like how the carnivores and like the herbivores have to live together and like those urges that they have. I think that's a really cool aspect. Is the Jujutsu Kaisen manga still going on? Also, I watched Full Metal Alchemist when it was on Adult Swim, but I didn't vibe that much with it. I don't know why. Well, did you watch the original or did you watch Brotherhood? Because a lot of people tell me that Brotherhood is like 10 times better than the original. And I know that the original kind of deviated from the actual storyline, I believe. I think it ended on its own. Like it kind of passed the manga and kind of like a Game of Thrones situation. So I can't really speak too much on Brotherhood. I haven't seen that yet, unfortunately. But Jujutsu Kaisen is still going on. It's on chapter 130 right now, and I think the mangaka has stated that it's going to at least 200, I believe. Hopefully, it'll go on a little more than that because I think they still have a couple big arcs that they could put into the series. I've been free decent for a long time, but then Beastars happened and I got involved in reading the manga in Discords, found Eric's YouTube channel, and that sent me into the deep. Yeah, that sent you down the deep furry rabbit hole. Carnivore, no, the original 200 stand. Yeah, I would say 200 is typical for most shonen, and then obviously you have the ones that just like their thing is going forever, like One Piece now being at chapter what I think 1,000 now, give or take. So I mean, Hunter x Hunter is at, I don't even know what chapter they're at. They're at 36 volumes, but that'll probably never end, unfortunately. But I think Beastars ended around 200 as well, right? Naruto was obviously more than 200, but I think sometimes when they go over 200, they honestly think they kind of start stretching things at that point. That's when you get a lot of filler and whatnot. Down the rabbit hole is an interesting phase. That's right. I mean, Legoshi would like to go into that rabbit hole, if you know what I'm saying. At least from season 1. I haven't got past that, so. One Piece, Naruto, others, and I'm just intimidated because of those shows. I will say 196, but the manga stated earlier she was aiming for 200, right? Yeah. I mean 196, 200. I think that's like a reasonable amount of chapters, in my opinion. That I think that allows it to stay really authentic to the story. Like I said, once you get over that 200 threshold, the mangaka either gets sick of having to come out with chapters every week, or they start adding filler to fill the void while they're coming up with what they want to do next. Like One Piece has had that. And I will say in One Piece, if you haven't started it, it is intimidating because it's like 900 episodes, 900, almost 1,000 episodes, if it's not at 1,000 yet. But a lot of people will say that One Piece doesn't really get good until you get to chapter 400, episode 400. I mean, it's kind of like Naruto in the sense of you have like two separate shows. You have Shippuden and you have Naruto. So One Piece is kind of like that, where like once they introduce hockey, it kind of explodes, in my opinion. But it is intimidating to get into something where it's literally like days of watch time. Yeah. Beastars. Rush the ending. Tragic. Yeah, Eric was telling me that the Beastars ending was kind of rushed and not that great, maybe, if I remember correctly. All the big Beastars fans wish there was like 10 more chapters or something to wrap up stuff. But I can understand that because some stuff, like, I feel like they get into this big idea. Like, I don't know if you're caught up on Hunter x Hunter, if you've read or watched that, but after the anime, they introduced this aspect called the Dark Continent. I won't get too much into it because I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but it seems like he came up with this crazy idea of what he wants to do. And it's like basically opening Pandora's box, and it has all these possibilities now. And he's like, well, shit, I just introduced so much cool stuff, and each of it's almost like another arc I could do, but that's like, I don't have time to do that. It's so big. I don't know how to properly end it now. And I think that again is the case why some shonens end up being rushed or just not properly ended. Yeah, they did bite more than they can chew. Okay, so you both have seen the ending. I I've only seen season 1. I haven't read the manga, but from my understanding, it seems like the is it Murder Solution arc, I think is gonna be the next season. I've heard that's supposed to be like crazy good. At least that's what Eric's talked about in our podcast. He said that like he can't wait for that to get animated because I think it seems like that will probably be really, really good to the furry community, especially as far as anime. Because I think that they've been on the up, especially with things like B and A and B stars. Yeah, season 2 of B stars will be great. It's a fantastic in the manga. Excellent story writing. Okay. I can appreciate that because I mean, at the end of season 1 of B stars, it seemed like they were getting into some really edgy stuff, and that's what I like. I like the suspense and, being on the edge of my seat, not really knowing what's happening next. And that was really cool with like all the lions and whatnot and like the carnivores. And then Legoshi has to go give the epic smackdown with the panda boy. I like that panda boy. Excellent story writing. It was like chapter 140 to 160. Okay. So that's still a lot of content up until that point. It'll probably be what, couple seasons, season 3, 4, maybe at that point. Season 1 of Beastars was high school drama. Season 2 is gang shit. Okay, that's pretty badass. Yeah, because I've never really been one that's into like the whole slice of life high school drama stuff. I mean, it's not that I don't like it, but it's not really my cup of tea, if you will. So, like, I'm watching Haikyuu now, and that I thought was going to be along the lines of like high school drama stuff that wasn't really my cup of tea, but I'm really liking Haiku. I'm on like episode 10 now, so I'm really open to anything. If it has the story writing, like you're saying, I'm really open to whatever. Netflix keep recommending Haiku to me. You like it so far? I do. I do like it. I mean, it's my first sports anime. And it does have some shonen vibes from my perspective of it so far. It's like a good blending of slice of life and shonen aspects together. Like when they're playing, and it's pretty cool to see like the strategy of the whole team and whatnot. And like everybody has their specific roles and everybody has their weaknesses and strengths, and they all kind of blend perfectly together. So it's really cool to see all that play out. But I haven't got too far in it, so I can't really give it a rating yet, but I am enjoying it. I binged the first 10 episodes. So also I started Made in Abyss last night and it seems pretty promising. I've heard of that, but I don't know anything about it. Like I don't know what the premise is or what the kind of like the overall story is supposed to be. Something I just started. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's on like chapter 12 just got released. It's called Phantom Seer, and it's on Viz. If you have a Viz account, you can read it. It's pretty cool. I think that could be an up and coming series pretty soon. I heard of it the first time today. I have no idea what it is either. I heard Made in the Abyss is good, but it's a heart wrencher. Is it like a drama or is it? I'm not really sure. Honestly, like I haven't really read much manga that isn't shonen. Like I watch a lot of anime that isn't shonen, but as far as manga goes, besides like Berserk, I haven't read much that isn't shonen. And that's particularly because most of the manga I read is on like the Viz app. So it's hard for me to really branch out. That's just kind of like where my data, my inventory is, and that's really all they have. But I got a couple cool things coming out. Like give you guys a sneak peek before it comes out because my birthday's next week. But I had everybody in my family go on to like a manga website, and I had them each choose a random manga without telling me what it is, and they're gonna buy me like a volume, and I'm gonna do like a surprise manga haul to see what they chose. Could be kind of cool. Hopefully, I'll have some cool stuff to talk about after that. I would just say watch the first episode because it's a little different. Oh yeah, case closed is Viz, I think, and I enjoyed it back in the day. Well, okay, so hey Kenjama, what's up, buddy? Uh, hey, I told them they buy whatever they want. I also did. I started playing, dabbling around with the eBay marketplace. So I got a Rory Kenshin volume 1 through 10 for like $30. So that's a steal, dude. Okay, so Made in the Abyss is an anime. It's not, or I mean, I'm sure it has manga, but you're watching it, you're not reading it. Okay. Yeah, it does sound fun. I mean, COVID's kind of hitting us hard again, so I can't really get together with like my parents and whatnot for my birthday. So I'm gonna have them just drop it off, and I'll just do a live stream, and they can watch me open it and stuff. Hey, Jen, long time no talk, buddy. Something else. There was something else I wanted to read. Oh yeah, I don't know. Oh wait, what? My sister's. Yeah, my it's kind of weird because my whole family lives within the same county. Like, there's literally one cousin I have that's out of the state, and we just like we all get together usually every year for Thanksgiving, and we just closed it down this year because we kind of have to at this point, unfortunately. Okay, Gemma, you started Jujutsu Kaisen, right? We gotta get Eric up in this chat. Where is he at? He's probably still sleeping. I think he's like 3 hours behind us. So, because I'm East Coast boy. Let me send out that. I have 6 siblings and aunts and uncles and shit. We Thanksgiving, Christmas, normally the first. Yeah. Yeah, that's the same, dude. We all like get together at one point, and then it's like it's kind of hard, especially with all that people. Because I mean, it's like I'm in Vermont, and we didn't really get hit by it, and now that like it's coming around the second time, we're getting hit kind of hard because a lot of people are trying to move into the state and whatnot. So it's been difficult, but we just try to keep our heads up. We try to keep ourselves happy. We got this new manga and chill thing going on. I think I kind of want to start doing more of these. Like when I start a new series, just like hop on and do a manga and chill. We just read and talk about it. You guys let me know what you're reading. I'll let you know what I'm reading. Florida. Dude, I see in the videos, especially college kids, man. Yeah. It's getting rough. Yeah. Yeah, but I would say for back to the Jujutsu Kaisen, if you guys haven't started it yet, I would recommend just probably starting with the anime because the anime has been done really well. I mean, it's almost like frame from frame with like the panels from the manga to the anime. So that'll give you a good vibe of what it's like, and then you can decide if you want to get into it more from that point on. Yeah, I'm a little weak on the anime game, but I can give you plenty of furry visual novels to read. I'll check out the other stuff you recommend. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the furry stuff I've seen so far. BNA for sure. I think I really liked BNA just because it had a little more action than Beastars, but Beastars definitely seems to have more of like a story or a better thought out plot overall, which I mean, I think that it has more potential for sure. But yeah, I've been a little weak on the anime game myself. That's where I started. Like it took me a while to start getting into manga. Ultimately, I think I really started getting into manga once I just binged every anime that was available to me. And I was like, well shit, now I have to start reading it because I don't want to wait a year for them to pick it back up. Yeah, BNA was more shonen, and me being a shonen fanboy degenerate, obviously I tend to like that. But Beastars has some more world building. Okay. Yeah, yeah. That's what Eric says too. Like Beastar season 2 is going to be. It's probably going to be what sells me on the series. And I think he was mentioning like yeah, we've done a couple podcasts where I think he said is it the father of the Beastars mangaka does Baki. I can't remember exactly who it was, but we started watching Baki and talked about that on the podcast a bit. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it or not, but it's it's kind of cool to see how like how I guess there's I don't know if there's I haven't seen enough Beastars to know if there's similarities, but Baki is just like the most Chad anime of all time. Yes, the father made Baki the Grappler. Yeah, okay. Cool. Paru is the okay, so she's the daughter. Okay. Oh yeah, that's cool. I like seeing mangakas that are woman mangakas because I feel like that's not I don't really see that a lot, or maybe it's just what I tend to read is um is not generally uh, f- like female authors, I guess. But like that's also a cool aspect with manga because like I don't really know the mangakas unless I look them up. So it's kind of cool to like read something and then realize afterwards like who it actually is because when it goes, it's a series that's like gone on this long and it has so much depth to it that it's kind of cool it's almost like you're taking a journey through their mind without knowing who they are, and then you can kind of realize that afterwards. It's pretty cool. Oh, so 1 second. Send it. Okay. Yeah, I feel that. You want to read Baki? Have you watched it, the anime? I just got caught current on Baki, and I mean, it's fun for what it is, but it definitely, like, in my opinion, doesn't have like a crazy backstory or world building. I mean, it's kind of just like who's the most Chad, but it serves a purpose for that. Like when I go into it, I watch it with that in mind and it makes it really enjoyable. But if you're gonna go into it like hoping to see some like cool power system or some crazy plot, and you're not gonna get it. Power Author also has a side series called Beast Complex, which are one chapter stories. She will be making more Beast Complex chapters around the time. I remember Eric talking about Beast Complex as well. Is it characters from Beastars or is it like a completely separate like series or story? Okay, yeah. Yeah, Baki's if you want to just have something that's like almost like background, like while you're doing something else or like eating or reading, whatever, working, you can have that on and just kind of watch some badass action. But that's about it. But yeah, Beast Complex, I don't know much about it, but Eric did mention it before, and it seemed like it was something that was interesting. Especially like if it comes into like the complex. Oh, Beast Complex is the same universe, but it's totally separate character stories. It's like one chapter short series, but still very characters. Yeah, I mean, my favorite thing with Beastars was honestly just like the kind of I don't even know what to call it, but just the everyday dealings that like the carnivores have to deal with, as far as having that urge to want to eat, the herbivores or whatever. I think that's such a cool complex where it's like they're now living together, but they're almost looked down upon in a sense. Was my taking from it, which was kind of cool because it's like, oh, these guys are like criminals or they're bad. Like all they want to do is eat us. And I think that the dynamic of that story is really really cool. Hopefully it progresses more into that sense. Each chapter of Beast Complex focuses on a theme, mostly carnivore. Yeah, okay, then yeah, I'd probably love that. Is it available on I know Beastars is available on Viz. Is oh my mom hey mother. It's free on Manga Dex. Okay. I definitely would be interested in checking that out because that's like my favorite things I took from Beastars for sure. Your phone shut off, but I've seen mainly YouTube. Honestly, that could be a really good way to watch Bakis because all you need to see is the badass fights. So You just watch the best. You could probably go on YouTube and just type in the best Chad scenes from Baki, and you could get a pretty good rundown of what the series is. Beast Complex. Oh, so you haven't read Beast Complex either? Okay. I mean, it doesn't seem like it would take very long to read it if it's only one chapter, but I'm thinking about picking up Beastar's manga because I don't know, like with all the postpones and whatnot the studios have been doing. I don't know when the season two is supposed to come out. I'm not sure if you guys have like an estimated date or not, but now that I've been shopping around on eBay, maybe I'll see if I can find a manga haul that's like the Beastars volumes, which are available right now. 110% recommended to all. It's 7 chapters total. You can read it in one sitting. Each chapter is a different story. Okay. That's cool. Okay. Oh, so season 2 is coming out that soon? Wow. That's actually very, very good to hear because I was honestly thinking it was going to be postponed until probably like later in 2021. Because I mean, we've seen that with things like Attack on Titan now. It's supposed to come out in November. I think it's pushed back till the end of December now. That's another one. I'm bidding on it in eBay right now for the volumes 1 through 17, I believe, of Attack on Titan for like I don't even know how much money, but not very much. It's a good deal. So hopefully I can get that. Yeah. They already have a trailer? Shit. Oh, it's almost done. Okay. Yeah, because from my understanding of what season 2 is going to be, it's going to be like almost a completely different show. Like I don't know if there any high school scenes in it, or is it kind of like they graduated or they leave the school? Because I know Legoshi and Louis kind of fall off the deep end a little bit, if you will. Like I also kind of got spoiled. I know that like they almost flip roles in a sense where Legoshi and kind of becomes more like a herbivore and Louis kind of becomes more like a carnivore. And I really am excited to see that because I think that would be such a cool concept. Like that takes that dynamic, the herbivore carnivore dynamic, and really, flip flops it. Yeah, they do leave high school, but the season 2 story will involve some high school. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I'm fine with the slice of life. I mean, I really enjoyed the Beastar slice of life. I think they did it in a really good way, especially with like the play and whatnot. That was a really cool aspect. Is mainly okay. I mean, I'm honestly fine with that. I think that's really cool. They did it well. If they can continue to do it well, I think that it'll be successful and I'll enjoy it for sure. I really want to get my other camera to work. That's a big buzzkill that it's not. I also just bid on My Hero Academia Vigilantes. I've never started that, but I've seen a lot of photos of it, and I think it's supposed to take place like before the setting of My Hero Academia with Deku. I think it's kind of before that. So I bid on the first 7 volumes of that for like, I don't even know, like $50 or something. So that's a pretty good deal, less than $10 per volume. I think it's like, I don't know. I think it was like $6 a volume. I bid on it around there. Since I'm an anime noob and I've only seen normie shit like Death Note and Samurai Champloo, do you have any top 3 animes you recommend? If you haven't seen Cowboy Bebop, I 100% recommend that. I have a video with my buddy JP, he's like my best friend, who's a film major. He's film and history major in college, and he's never seen anime. So I took him and we watched Cowboy Bebop, and we did a video of what his opinion on that was as an anime noob. So you can check that out if you want to hear some more about Cowboy Bebop. We go into depth on it. There will be spoilers later on in the video, but the beginning of it will be safe. We also talk about it, me and Eric and Noel, on the podcast, so you can hear about it there. But Cowboy Bebop, like one of those that's like, nope, Cowboy Bebop is 1 season, 26 episodes. Now, Cowboy Bebop's a little different than your stereotypical anime too. It's not like It's kind of like Shampoo. It's the same creator as Shampoo in a sense. So it's the same vibe where there's not like an overall plot. Like each episode's kind of its own plot up until the last two parts, and then it kind of all comes together. But I think that while Samurai Champloo is really, really, really good, Cowboy Bebop is kind of Shampoo, but even better. It's like a space cowboy, you know? It's pretty badass. I've heard so much about Bebop. I assumed that was one of those. No, no, it's just so well done. In my opinion, it's the best anime of all time. In my opinion, I can't think of anything that's better. Like it's not my favorite. Hunter x Hunter is still my favorite at this point, but Cowboy Bebop's a close second. Um, if you're not really into shonen, I would also recommend Steins Gate. That was a really good anime. Psycho Pass, really good anime. Oh yeah, me. So yeah, Noel, Eric from Shinigami Wolf, and I do a podcast every week, just some weebs. But yeah, we talk about. We just finished. We're doing JoJo's right now, so we just watched all JoJo's, and we've been reviewing that every week. We talk about everything. Oh, yeah, no, that's just some weebs. The podcast. Yeah, but Psychopaths, that's another one that I would definitely recommend you watching. I don't know if you've seen Minority Report with Tom Cruise, but it kind of reminds me of that. It's like this futuristic world where people have things called psychopasses, and it like monitors their state of mind. And if they have heightened like brainwaves or things that could lead to them causing a crime, their psychopaths will like their rating will go up, and then from that cops and whatnot will come take them out of society. So it's kind of like this future dystopian world. And it honestly, it really hits home right now with all the COVID stuff going on. So I would almost recommend you watch that one first, just because it's so relevant today. But I will say with Psychopath, season one is yeah, right up your alley. If you love sci-fi, then 100% watch Psychopaths and Cowboy Bebop. They both are like space cowboy, sci-fi, dystopia, which is really cool. Season one of Psychopaths is phenomenal. The other seasons, I watched the second one, but it wasn't that great. Yeah, I agree. I also like darker dystopian stuff. I just like shonen because that's like, it's nostalgic for me, and I love the action. Like they do great action. The story's not always the best, but they have great action. Wait, so if you like darker dystopian stuff, have you gotten into Berserk? Because that is like, if you have not gotten into Berserk, you definitely have to watch the original anime. The new one's shit. The new CGI is absolute trash. You've never heard of Berserk? Oh, whoo, whoo. That, my friend, is some good ass dystopian dark shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I don't even know like how to put it into words. Like Berserk is just like anything that can happen happens to this guy. He goes through the most shit ever, and oh my god, yeah, dude. I'll type in a list of everything that I think you should watch. This let's see, one Psychopath, two Berserk, three Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, I mean that's definitely a solid list. Those are each one season too, so it's not something that's super intimidating to get into. I mean, Berserk is a longer series. They just have really only animated one season because it's an older one. It happened in '97, and it was phenomenal, kind of classic, great '90s anime. And then they stopped. Then they picked it back up in 2016 with CGI shit, and I don't recommend you watching that. You'll probably have a stroke. Uh, right. Yeah. Yeah. These will be super easy. They're each about 25, 26 episodes. Psychopaths, if you really like it, you can continue on to the second season. It's not the same. I mean, it's the same world, but it's not the same quality. Berserk, watch season 1, and then if you really like it, continue on with the manga. Cowboy Bebop is phenomenal. It's an instant classic. Um, Definitely watch it at some point. Speaking of long animes, have you ever heard of Legends of the Galactic Heroes? I have not heard of that. I have actually never heard of that, but I would be interested to check it out because I'm kind of in like a state of limbo right now if I don't really know what I want to read next. I kind of picked anime back up. I'm finishing JoJo's Golden Wind, the second half of it. I'm on episode 20. So finishing the second half of that. I have a video I'm doing with one of my other YouTuber friends on Haikyuu, so I'm watching and catching up to at least season 3 of that as well. Um, but yeah, I'm curious to see what to read next. I think I kind of want to pick up Beastars. Not so much like I want to pick it up and do like weekly content or anything on it because the series is done, obviously. But like I'd kind of want to catch up current and just like make a video of what my opinion is on it because I like what I've seen so far. I mean, obviously, I have Jujutsu Kaisen. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. They're coming out with weekly chapters, and I mean, I think it's got at least one more big arc. This arc has been going on for so long, though, that I feel like this maybe was this climax that he had in mind. So I hope that's not the case because I really like it and it's getting really good. Galactic Legend of the Galactic Heroes. It's like 120 episode anime about two partially Starfleet commanders. It's a 90s anime, so it's kind of classic style. Okay. That's kind of so it's kind of like anime Star Wars in a sense. I'm gonna look up a picture of it real quick. Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Huh. No, I haven't seen that. Reminds me of Gundam though, kind of. Is it a mecha? Or is it just like they're just like imperial empires and whatnot? Commanders of two opposing armies. Huh. It seems interesting. A bit slow burner, I guess. So maybe it's a bedtime story in it. Yeah. No, it's not. Just spaceships. Okay. That's cool. I mean, I'm fine with slow burner animes. I mean, as long as it's like it's got good quality character development, I'm fine with it taking a bit to get there. I don't like stuff that's like it's shallow, I need depth to what I'm watching. I need something that I can really invest and dive into the world. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, really all you need is like two kind of, yeah, main characters that have cool backstories. I mean, you don't need every single side character have to have like the most in-depth backstory of all time. I mean, it helps, but as long as you have a couple core characters that are like super, super in-depth, I think that's really, really the bulk of what you need. But I also am planning on watching Gundam Iron Blood Orphans at some point. I'm not sure when I'll get on that, but I've heard that's really good. My cousin's really into the Gundam, so Legend of the Galactic Heroes is good characters. The whole point is you have a rebellion commander and an imperial. Okay, that's cool. I feel like that honestly kind of hits home right now too, like two opposing sides. For us Americans, I'm not sure where you guys are from, but yeah. Okay. Were any of the Gundams good? I have seen I've played I grew up on the Gundam games for PS2 with my cousin. Like every time he would babysit me, he would bring the Gundam games over. And you got to think this was in an era where mecha was like the thing. You had Transformers, you had Gundam, Eva, like, Ava, whatever you call it. I know everybody says it different, but there was a lot of mecha back then. So I think it was good. Zoids, yeah. Power Rangers. Oh, but I hear Iron Blood Orphans, Gundam Iron Blood Orphans is really really good. So that would be the one I would recommend you watch. I haven't seen it yet myself, but I heard it's really good and I plan on watching it. I've seen parts of the original like 90s Mobile Suit Gundam. I haven't seen all of it, but it's dated for sure, but it seems like the story's pretty good. Zoids. Yeah, 2000s was huge on the mecha. I mean, you had Code Geass, which was phenomenal. That's my favorite mecha out of what I've seen so far. Lelouch is a really cool character, on par with Death Note's Light, in my opinion. Kira, definitely on par with Kira. Um, let's see. I can't really. Yeah, I haven't really seen much other mechas. I'm honestly, I don't know if I've seen another mecha all the way through. Was Inuyasha the cheesiest anime of all time? Hey, I mean, Inuyasha had a soft spot for me because that was like every night back in school, Adult Swim, watch Inuyasha. I mean, I was young, I loved it, but yeah, I would say it. I don't know. I mean, I haven't. Maybe I'd have to go back and rewatch it because I feel like I haven't seen it in so long. I don't really remember it. Yeah, he is a cute wolf boy. I will say the one thing with Inuyasha that pissed me off is like it always built up to him releasing like his demon mode, like with his claws growing and whatnot. And I feel like it happens like once, and then you wait forever to see it again. I'm always like, is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? Is he gonna transform? And then it never does. So it just kept letting me down, and I eventually dropped it because of that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like Dragon Ball Z in that sense, I think, whereas like, a lot of the same setting, a lot of the episodes just kind of repeats itself, but at the same time, a lot of the audience was like young kids watching it on Adult Swim. Like I feel like in at least in America, anime didn't really get huge until YouTube birthed like, people recommending and reviewing stuff because it was one of those animes with hundreds of. Yeah, I mean, it is a shonen. I don't know how many episodes it has now total, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, watching it on release could definitely make it more appealing to some people for sure. For me, I mean, having my roots in shonen, I like having a lot of episodes. Like literally, that used to be my criteria for what shows I would start back when I first got into anime. I was like, if it doesn't have at least 80 episodes, I'm not even gonna watch it because I'll go through it in a week. Like that was me for a long time. I'd stay up till 2, 3 a.m. just binge watching episodes. Like One Piece, I watched probably like 400 or 500 episodes of One Piece in a month. It was crazy. Speaking of wolf girls, Callie, come here. Everyone wants to see you. Come here. She's not. She's playing hard to get. I can't trick her. She's too smart. She knows I don't. She knows I don't have a treat. Maybe I'll go like this so you guys can at least get a look at. There she is. She's like, get me off the fucking camera. I need a 24-hour wait of 24-hour notice if I'm gonna make an appearance. She is waiting for the whistle. Well, unfortunately, I don't know how to whistle. I've never been able to. Shh, shh, shh. That's the best I got. Shh, shh, shh. Damn it. She didn't sign a release form, so I legally I'll probably have to blur out her face after this live stream is done. That is how most people live. They're like, "Are you kidding me, dude? No, take me off." I mean, even recording my first video when I first started my YouTube channel like a couple months ago, I was so nervous to get on the camera. Now I feel like whatever, I just don't care. It's fun for me now, but I notice it when I try to get my friends to like do a video with me or something. They just get so uncomfortable. I'm interested to see how this live stream goes because I usually release a video for the new chapters as they come out, but I wanted to just read it live. And I mean, you guys haven't started Jujutsu Kaisen, but hopefully maybe this will, after we've talked about it now, this will you know, get you ready to start it at least and check it out. Hmm. Live streaming brought a lot of people to Eric's Discord. It's been shown. Yeah, I mean, that's what like I'm glad that me and Eric started the podcast together with Noel because it's super fun. And that's what I wanted when I started this. Is like I never had like friends to share my anime with. I always just kind of kept it to myself because I thought it was like looked down upon or whatever. So like creating this, I ultimately wanted to like have a community of like-minded people where we can just talk about it and like doesn't matter, you like furry anime, cool. You like shonen, whatever. Like we just want to talk and share that. So I'm glad he started the Discord because it's a cool place for sure. I mean, I haven't been super active on Discord just because I work like 3 jobs and YouTube's kind of like my passion job. So any free time I have, it's like making videos or editing. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I hop in his live streams like the Agretzko giveaway the other day. I hop in them every so often, and it's definitely a fun place. Speaking of shonen, well, do you mean what are my top 3 shonens of all time, or what are my top 3 anime slash like series, despite like genre, I suppose? Because I think that for me, it's hard to like separate. I do like I guess most of the series I like are shonen, but let's see top 3. One is Hunter x Hunter, so that's a shonen. Um, I feel like it's almost cliche to say Cowboy Bebop is number 2, but Cowboy Bebop is just it's so good that like I have to put it there. And then honestly, Attack on Titan. I love Attack on Titan. That was one of the shows that got me into anime, like back when 2013 when the season came out. Right. I agree. Hey, I like that. I like that. Good words, good words. But yeah, I mean, I watched anime for a while and then I kind of dropped it for a few years around the 2010 era, like when I was kind of going like graduating like school and whatnot. I kind of stopped watching as much. And then when Attack on Titan came out, that first season is when I really dove back into anime. Um that's when I was at I was at the peak of my binging at that point. I binged within like a year. I binged all of Bleach. I binged all of One Piece. I binged all of Naruto and Shippuden. Let's see. I binged all of Hunter x Hunter. Okay, this is probably like within 2 years, but I binged all of those, and this is all while like going to college and stuff too. So, what's your favorite genre apart from shonen? K Gemma, my boy. Favorite genre apart from shonen: horror, suspense, thriller. Those are even more so than shonen. Those are my favorite genres. So that's why I generally like shonens like Jujutsu Kaisen or Hunter x Hunter because they have kind of like a suspense overtone to them. So those are my favorite genres of all time. I have been growing into the slice of life more. Like I still am not huge on like romance and drama. Like School Days I liked that honestly. I know a lot of people hate it, but I enjoyed School Days. I didn't really like cont'd that much. Yeah, I like for as far as like drama and stuff like that goes, I like the movies more. Like was it 5 meters per second or whatever? That was really great. So I like the shorter, more like artsy pieces in that sense. But things like Berserk and, Psycho Pass, Attack on Titan, like those horror suspense vibes that they give off where like, "Oh my god, you don't know what's gonna happen." Those are my favorite. I didn't see After Story. I only saw the original. Um, I know that After Story is supposed to be like the peak of cont'd. I just feel like I kinda hit it too late. Like, I know a lot of people watched cont'd a long time ago. It came out like the late 2000s. Um, but I'm watching it too late. It's been out for too long now. That's why it hasn't really hit for me. I did try to start School Days, or High School DxD, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Echo, it's a thriller suspense kind of story with some romance. Kind of choose your own adventure story. So I can take like 40 hours. Oh, is it a game? Wait, so it's a visual. So is it like one of those like you decide something and then it's like go to this page if you choose this page if you choose that, or is it like an actual like a game kind of like type deal? Huh. That sounds interesting. Okay. Okay, because I've done some stuff like that, like back in the day with like the Walking Dead game where it's like you kind of play through the story, or like the Game of Thrones game they had. Those were kind of interesting. I haven't done much of them, but they seem kind of fun. How much hype does JoJo's deserve? A lot of hype. A lot of hype. JoJo's gets really, really good. I mean, it's the first 2 seasons are kinda like a different show almost. Once they introduce stands, which is like their power system, it gets really, really good. Oh, Eric, sup, buddy? I'm learning a lot about the furry community. But yeah, JoJo's definitely deserves a lot of hype. I'd say the part I'm on right now. Good question. Judging me. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just say there's a reason that there's a lot of JoJo's memes because it touches upon everything, honestly. Like, it's comedy, it's action, it's suspense. I suppose if it's mega popular, it's for a reason. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it definitely I'm sure Eric can vouch for this as well. It definitely is not as good the first 2 parts. I mean, not to say it's bad, I still enjoyed them, but it's like a whole new show once you get to Stardust Crusaders. Eric. I was hoping Eric was gonna hop on here. I know that it's early for him over there on that West Coast. Is JoJo's anime or manga? JoJo's is actually the manga is pretty old. I think it started in the 80s, I believe. Eric would probably know that as well. I don't know the like when the original like first part came out, but yeah, it's definitely it's among 86. Yeah. Yeah, it's I think it's still ongoing. I think they're on to like almost part 8 or part 8's going to be coming out soon or they're going to be starting it, but it definitely is like escalating every part is like a little bit better than the last. Oh yeah, it's got a lot, and each season's like 50 episodes, so that I know that one might be a little intimidating there for you. Yeah, it's not One Piece though. It's not that long, but I mean, if you could bear that, it's definitely really good. I wouldn't say so much spooky, but it does have a little bit of suspense where like, especially in the later parts where you don't know who's gonna die. Anybody kind of like could go at any point, but you should definitely start that list. You have those 3 anime on that list are they're gonna be great. I mean, they're or manga. You could do either or. Berserk, the manga is just as good. Cowboy Bebop, I've only watched the anime, and Psychopass, I've only watched the anime, so I can't really speak on those. Oh, the commitment is, yeah. I mean, those 4 parts, 5 parts kinda, part 4, I think, is Golden Wind. Yeah, they're all long, 50 episodes, so roughly 200 episodes total, I believe. Look like a knockoff version of Penguins. Jeez. Eric, did you do the drawing for the Gretzko giveaway? I'm trying to get me one of those, one of the actually, wait, no, there was no Tadano, that's right. Shit. Not yet. He's a YouTuber. I'm not sure who that is. I don't think they make a Tadano one. I that's my understanding anyway. I think that'd be sick. A Tadano one would be cool, and I think they kinda missed out with that opportunity. Should be going on after the gym. Badass. What am I drinking? That is water, my friend. Some high quality H2O. There is no Tadano merch. No Tadano merch at all. Hey, I'm still waiting for that Chad Kangaroo. That guy's my favorite. I don't even know what his name is. I don't even know if they ever say his name. Twice shits appear. About to hit another tequila shot. Ooh, some silver tequila, some Milagro silver, maybe. Oh no, this isn't beer. I was pointing to my birdie sticker. See? Birdie. Oh, wolves, Eric. There's some wolves for you, bud. I do have the day off, so I might go pick me up some beer later because I have some anime to binge. I gotta finish JoJo's Golden Wind. I also gotta finish Haikyuu. Yes, give them the wolves. Yeah, I was telling them that Jujutsu Kaisen does have some wolves, so they will not be let down. I think you'll see it in the first chapter, even. Maybe not the first chapter. You'll definitely see it in. Actually, yeah, no, it will be in the first chapter because the first chapter is extended. So yeah, yeah, I'm in after I heard that. Yeah, it's a little bit longer, but you'll at least catching it at a point where the anime is just starting. So if you prefer anime, you could watch it as it's getting released, or you can just read it at your own pace. Who's your favorite wolf boy in anime? Shiru? Legoshi? The mother spirit wolf from Princess Mononoke? Mononoke, however you prefer it. There's lots of wolves. Legoshi. I know Eric's is Legoshi for the win. Yeah. Shiru. Oh, okay. Okay. Mine's Callie. This one right here. That's my favorite little wolf girl. She might be part wolf. We're thinking about doing a DNA test or something just to figure out because we rescued her from a high kill shelter, so she was just abandoned on like the streets of Montreal. So we don't really have any history of her. Wolf children. So need to watch Wolf Children. Eric, have you read Echo? I think it was we were talking about earlier. Thinking about doing that and uh Beast Complex, right? Yeah. 7 chapters I think it has. I watched 3 episodes of. No, he hasn't. Oh, wow. Did I call him out? I didn't mean to. Okay, Gemma, you watched 3 episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen, but dropped it. Sorry, I didn't like it. Okay, I can see that. I mean, it does take a little bit till you get to like the whole concept of the story. But if it, I know shonen's not your thing, so at least you gave it a try. I still haven't, but it's apparently really good. But I have watched Ad. Okay, yeah, I've seen your tier list for Ad Astra. Wolf Children. Oh, is Wolf Children a thing? I thought you guys were just calling it like saying you like Wolf Children. Is that a manga or Ad Astra are the same game studio that made? Okay. Oh, Wolf Children's a movie. Okay. 90 minute. I do like movies. Honestly, I've been growing on the movie since we started Just Some Weaves podcast. I've watched a lot more anime movies, and I think that like the studio often will make a higher budget animation when they're doing movies, which is really cool. Where's where can you watch that? Is that like available on Funimation or Crunchyroll or something? Hulu, Netflix, one of the various sources that we have nowadays. Mm, 9 movies. I feel like all those sites like don't work anymore. It wasn't on Crunchyroll or Netflix. Sometimes you can like rent them on YouTube, which might be like a good option. You have to get it from a different source. Okay. Is it a pretty popular one? Could I like find it on Amazon? Like is it like Studio Ghibli level? Ah, okay, makes it work. Oh, you watched it last night. Okay. Maybe I'll just cop a copy. I've been dabbling in that eBay marketplace. So no, it's not on Amazon. Shit. Oh, not Studio. Right. I mean, it's kind of hard to be Studio Ghibli quality. That's like saying that every shonen is Hunter x Hunter. Right. Okay. Well, that could be something that I definitely add to the list. So for my list, Beast Complex, Echo, Wolf Puppy Boys, Wolf Children, but Corner, trust me, when you will watch more. Okay, I hear you, K Gemma. I hear you. Well worth being on the list. Okay. Hey, I mean, I think a list of 3 is solid, and I think we can agree Beast Complex. Actually, I mean, like, should I have Beastars be above Beast Complex? Because I've really been dabbling and contemplating picking up the manga and continuing from there, especially now that I'm starting to read a lot more manga. So I don't know. I guess that's I just feel like I would like Beast Complex a lot since it kind of touches upon the whole herbivore carnivore dynamic, which is what got me into Beastars. Read the Beastars manga first. Yeah, that seems like it's probably the go-to move. If it was a gay furry visual novel, so that depends on your taste. Can't call it anime or anything. Okay. I mean, I never read or watched anything that is in that like that realm, but I've also, like I said, I'm the type of person that's literally okay with watching whatever. I give everything a try. Not to say I wouldn't drop it, but heh, I don't know what that means. I don't know who's this Jenna. I might be missing something here. Uh, I got you. I get you. Beast Complex is the precursor to Beastars manga. It's the same world building, but only 6 chapters. I mean, that's kind of like Jujutsu Kaisen, kind of similar to that too. The mangaka released like a prequel that was the original series, and then he stopped and he started Jujutsu Kaisen, and then like you're supposed to kind of read the prequel before you hit a certain point in the manga. Okay, Ad Astra novel. Build 52 coming out on the 15th. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but it seems interesting. No, I think Ad Astra is also one of the like visual games, I believe it is. Like choose your fate. Yeah, visual novel, yeah. No, do you have to have like an account somewhere to play them, or is it kind of just like you just pull it up on your phone or your computer somewhere? Oh, okay, you can download them for free. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I think the character designs in them look really cool from when I saw Eric's his tier list. They seem pretty cool. Hmm. Visual. Yeah, I've never tried a visual novel, so I'd be interesting to at least give it a shot. Yeah, I mean, hey, this world needs a little more experimenting. Everybody's too closed off to trying stuff, especially in the anime community. They're like they like their own stuff and that's it. I'm the type of person I'm willing to dabble into all fields. Okay. BNA. Does anybody know when the BNA next season of BNA is coming out? Probably never. Ah, that's unfortunate. I liked that first season. BNA manga. Yeah, I did see Eric was doing some he was doing a BNA reading, which seemed pretty cool because I didn't even know it had a manga for the longest time. Yeah, definitely more manga coming out. I mean, that's probably pretty easy. I mean, maybe they were thinking that it was going to get more traction, although it seemed like the anime got pretty good like traction. I don't know. Maybe it was just that I watched it so quickly and it seemed like it did. Oh, the manga came out after the anime? Really? So they're like, "Wow, this is a really cool story. Let's continue it in manga version." That's kind of cool. You don't see that every day. More about BNA in a nutshell. Let's see. So BNA, I got to remember all like the little details because it's been a little bit since I watched it. But Eric can nutshell. Eric, I think, has a video going over it as well. So you should definitely go check that out after. But a quick recap is basically like there's yeah, I feel like I can't do it justice, honestly. I feel like you should go watch Eric's video, but he could probably give you a little nutshell expert here. But it's basically kind of like there's human beast people and I forget what they're called. Animus they live in Animus City, but beastmen, I believe they call them. And they're kind of like looked down upon in society, like almost in like in a racist way almost. Yeah, shit in Anima City gets hectic. Let's say we got crazy hot beast Wolfman, who is also like basically a man amongst children in every fight he gets into, which is pretty cool. But it also has some slice of life aspects, and the main character kind of she becomes a beast man, and it's all about her learning to live in Beast Man City, Anima City. Yes, the spiciest wolf boy of all time, Shiru. Sorry, Eric. I know you're a Legoshi fanboy, but Shiru. Shiru smacks. Shiru slaps hard. He does like, yeah, he's got that little Shiru plush boy on his counter or his bookshelf back there. I just like giving him crap. I can't speak upon Legoshi for the end of Beastars, but I liked him. I liked him in the first part. I mean, he was my favorite character for sure in season 1. I mean, I did like Louis a lot too, and I did like what's the thoughty rabbit's name? I can't remember what her name is, but she was really cool too. He was best buddy. Haru, yeah, I liked Haru a lot. I thought she was unique. Yeah, Legoshi and Louis are both perfect / epic characters in season 2. I'm really excited for season 2, guys. You guys have really hyped it up. I can't wait. Season 2 is definitely going to slap. I hope so. I hope so. I hope it slaps me right in the face. Your favorite manga arc? Wow. Those are some bold words. Those are some bold words. All right. I like to see it. I like to see it. Easy bold words. Gang shit. Okay. I do like the gang shit. I simp hard for short hair Legoshi. He gets a haircut? Wow. Yeah, I don't know what that means now, but I can only imagine. I feel like is it Juno, right? The female wolf. I feel like she's pretty badass too, and she's going to be really cool later on. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she definitely seemed like she was going to become part of like the main entourage of the show. She can overpower. Hey, I like to see that, a nice strong woman. No, dude, don't give me Mista Guido. Oh God, now I'm excited. Mista. Sticky fingers. Chic pistols. Juno's main activity would be like season 3 of the anime. Well, I know Discord server Eric, and I have one. Eric does have a Discord server. You gotta join the land of furry weeboos. When I say gang shit, I really mean Louis goes gang shit. Okay. More than you imagine, maybe. I don't even really know what to imagine. Like, I really can't. Like, he has to create like a herbivore gang, I guess. I mean, that's what my prediction is. I may be in the process of making a Discord server, but I also right now just kind of use Eric's and the Jujutsu Kaisen one to chat with people. But I kind of want. I probably will make my own at some point, just for like various things. But the lions, herbivore, aka Tails Game, smacks hard shit. Just get hyped for well, you see, you're already hyping me up so much that I don't know if I can wait till January 2021. I might try to cop some of the volumes. How many volumes are out? That's my question. I know the manga is finished, but are all the volumes published in English, or is it kind of like behind, delayed a bit, because often I feel like, they'll have like half of the volumes printed and then the rest of them are just in like you read them online or whatever. There's like 9. Okay, that's not bad. 9 out of 22 volumes printed in English. Okay. Yeah, because that's what I've been doing. I've been just like getting a lot of my manga off like eBay and Craigslist and just getting these crazy awesome manga hauls. So I might try to see if I can find a well priced B-Stars manga lot. Oh, it's only up to like half of season 2 printed in English. Okay, I could read it online. It is. I have a Viz account, and the B-Stars manga is on Viz. I want to start learning Japanese K-Gemma, all right, but I don't have the time. I know that there's no easy way to learn Japanese. It's something that really you just need to invest your time into, and I don't have a lot of time. Kylie's just slapping her face over there with her paw. I did start using like just an app like Duolingo just for the fun of it to learn a little bit of Japanese, but it's freaking hard. One of my buddies growing up from high school was in the Marines and he got stationed in Hawaii. So he spent a couple months in Japan on like shipments and whatnot. And he decided to move to Japan after he got out of the Marines. And he is now going to college in Japan at Tokyo. I don't know what college. It's like a Temple University foreign exchange program for Japan. And he says that he loves it. I don't think he's ever going to come back. So I'm hopefully going to set up a trip whenever we can fly again to go see Tokyo for real in real life. Yeah, I could see that. He's definitely a gamer, but I think he's in like international business. So he's like kind of one of those, he's always doing something with school, I feel like, but he seems to be out on like Shibuya and like Roppongi a lot. So a company Zoom meeting. Oh no. Dude, you got to go to the gym though. Company Zoom meetings now, dude. You're on call. Oxygen and Starcraft and League of Legends. Started playing Mobile Legends. I don't know if you guys have played that, but it's actually pretty sick. I never played StarCraft. I was more of a Warcraft 3 type of guy. I loved my Warcraft 3 custom games though. Yeah, Warcraft 3 was the shit. We got some League players on the server. There's always some League players floating around. 2 Koreans at summer camp showed me Brood War and taught me Korean cuss words. That's awesome. Shit. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna have to hop off here as well. I have some work I must do, unfortunately. But this has been a blast, and I definitely this is my first like official live stream by myself, and I had fun. So I'm glad you guys joined and chatted with me, and I look forward to doing this again sometime. Feels good when you don't know until the subtitles. Knowing Japanese has started feeling. Yeah, thanks for chilling, guys. I'm definitely gonna do some more like manga hauls that I'm gonna probably do like live streams when I unbox them and shit. So we'll do some more manga and chill videos here soon. So till then, guys, I'll send the invites in the furry land of Weeboo Discord server. But peace out, guys. Talk to you later.